Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Queenie, for those who don't know me, reviewing Love Island Season 11 episode. Before I get into it, please make sure to like this video, subscribe and hit the bell, and leave a comment down below. Very lackluster episode, so not too much to get into. We might not even be here more than 10 minutes, child. But let's get into it nonetheless. So the episode starts with Kieran coming back from his date. Nicole had a little bit of an attitude, but girl, please hush your mouth, okay? Lolly talks to the guys and she says that her type is someone who is confident, can lead, and has a huge personality. Now, none of the guys actually expressed interest in her, but she says her favorite date was with Connor. Ruben tells Grace that he's ready to take things to the next step, and he kisses her.
Obviously, like, I've been waiting to just grab you for a chat, to be honest.
Bless you.
The conversation yesterday was amazing, even like getting to know you a bit more today. Like, I don't know about you, but I feel like I'm ready to sort of take the next step. Stay with me, I'm falling. You actually got really soft lips.
Thank you.
It's nice.
Thanks.
Coming for some more.
Now, I'm not quite sure if Grace is managing Ruben or not. However, she didn't act shy when he wanted to kiss her, and she didn't cut the kiss short. Mercy God. So maybe she enjoyed it. Kieran assures Nicole that there's nothing to worry about when it comes to the bombshell. Mimi then pulls Ayo for a chat, and I'm not gonna lie to you, because of the trailer, my blood pressure was rising.
We've never just been like friends in this whole
this
whole time
basically.
here.
Yeah. I don't know
Like
how
setting
to...
boundaries and stuff. Do you know what I mean? It's just difficult.
Oh, okay.
Do you get what I mean?
Do you not think that's a bit mad, bruv? Look at it then.
Oh, who's in there?
Who's in there?
Hey, Mimi. I don't want to be that guy.
No.
Do you know what I mean? Because I would have given other opportunities, but I really liked it and I thought, you know, I'm going to trust you. Like, that shit pisses me off, man. I can't lie, bro, because I've been here doing the most.
No, I get that. I get your frustration.
Like, why are you sitting and smiling with next man? Am I a joke, man, bro?
I don't think it'll be her pulling him. I think he's definitely pulled her for chats.
Ruben's spying on this conversation. Like, Ruben is such a character. I love him. I want to see him again. Put him on All Stars or put him on Games, whatever. I want to see him again. He's too funny. So while Ayo and Mimi are having their conversation, Josh is kind of like spiraling, and I didn't know this at the time, but later on he does say he was actually like pissed, like he was livid, and I was like, oh, let me find out you a lover boy, sweetie. Okay, I didn't know he really had those deep feelings for Mimi at this point, but I'm not mad at it. I was just hoping he didn't show his frustration a little bit too much, like, sir, be careful, you know what show we're on. And it's almost over, like, just hang in there. As for the actual conversation with Ayo and Mimi, it was Mimi basically saying, we know the feelings have not completely disappeared, but out of respect for our partners, it's best that we set up certain boundaries. Now, we didn't hear what those boundaries actually were, but I'm glad that she had that conversation. Like, Mimi, top girl, class act. Like, I love this girl. She's the best. So in bed, Mimi tells Josh that from this day forth, things are now like completely done with Ayo, which is great. In the morning, Jessie pulls Lolly for a chat to ask her why she was shading her relationship with Joey on their date.
I just wasn't sure if there was something missing, like, I don't know what, like a spark or like a sexual chemistry thing.
It just seemed like you were trying to maybe get into his head a little bit, and it just didn't sit right.
And I came down to say hello, like, obviously you're a bit frosty, and now I understand why.
Not exactly the ideal situation.
Yeah.
Obviously, I respect that you had to pull whoever you wanted to pull, because I did the exact same thing and I chatted to everyone.
Am I the only one who didn't see what Lolly said as, like, disrespectful? I don't know. I feel like as a bombshell, you have to say what you have to say to kind of test the waters, see if the person is going to turn their head. Like, I just feel like you have to. And a part of what she said is true. Joey has become more tame since being with Jessie. Now, is it due to lack of sexual tension? I don't think so. It's hard, obviously, as Jessie to hear somebody question the connection you have with someone, but, like, she's a bombshell. She's going to do what a bombshell is going to do. I don't know. I didn't think it was that bad. And then she was like, it's just hard because when I came in as a bombshell, I didn't take that approach. Baby, that's you. This is Lolly. All right? Lolly gonna do what Lolly gonna do. So Josh wants to have a conversation with Io. And at first it seemed like Io was like, bro, I can't be bothered by this. But no, sweetie, this conversation has to be had.
Come hang with me, man.
Fuck, man.
Come hang with me, bro.
Christ.
Did she give you that vibe that she's like still wanting something, or she's still like trying to pursue something, or she's still leaving that door open to you? And your plan going forward is just to focus on Jess? Yeah, you have no intention, yeah?
Nah.
You have no intention with her?
Nothing.
When I saw that conversation yesterday, my head was a bit like scrambled. It was like, why is she like, do you know what I mean? Like just laughing and all of that. Like,
you're in a great position, especially with a girl like that.
Yeah.
So like, it's just to continue to build as you've been doing since you got in here.
So this is the conversation where Josh was saying, I actually was pretty pissed off because I really do like this girl and I don't want to get my heart involved just for her to default back to her previous guy. Completely valid. Absolutely valid. Io reassures him, like, listen, all we did was really talk about boundaries. Like, I know where my head's at. She knows where her head's at. There's no confusion going on. Then you see a conversation between, who was it? Was Grace there? Definitely Goldie and Mimi were. I really could call her Jess now because the other Jess is gone, but we're going to stick with Goldie. And they were both saying he is so selective with his words and it's kind of confusing to know where things are at because his communication is trash. And I wonder, is he naturally like that or is he hypersensitive to the fact that he's on TV? Because, yeah, that would piss me off too. And I've been saying he's nonchalant and like, is he nonchalant or is he aware of cameras? You know what I'm saying? Hopefully they can work on the communication because Goldie seems to be a person who needs a lot of reassurance. Maybe not a lot of reassurance, but more reassurance than what Io is currently giving her. So if they don't iron that out, it's going to be an issue in the future. Lolly and Connor have a conversation. We already know they don't like Connor over there in production because this conversation was all of 45 seconds. Like, we didn't learn any new information, nothing. So moving on. Goldie asks Io Goldie asks Io what they spoke about, but she didn't even know that they spoke. They talk about something, and then this is where she finds out that him and Mimi have been having conversations.
He walked past and saw like Mimi laughing and like us laughing and joking when we were talking in the den. And
when?
Last night.
I didn't know you had a chat last night.
Yeah, well, just a chat, innit? What, I need to tell you every time I chat to Mimi? What is it? Where are you going?
No, you're just jarring.
How?
She just doesn't like that she's heard that you two have had a conversation.
Well, she's heard it from me. She hasn't heard it from anyone else.
I've been so fucking understanding throughout this whole thing. So for you to sit there and say, I need to speak to you, actually fuck off.
Yeah.
It's a little bit funny to me. Not funny, but like also funny. It's not funny because she's hurt. But it's funny that she wanted to be Mimi's friend so bad. And it's like, well, the way Mimi is going to be your friend in my mind is if she's back friendly with Io. Because if she hates Io, how you going to be friends? Like, how's that going to work? At least on Love Island. If it's your real friend, it's a little bit different, you know? But anyways, she's upset with Io at the fact that he didn't let her know that conversations were being had. And all the while I'm thinking to myself, like, how did you miss it? It was like everybody clocked but you, sister. Like, I don't know if she really just has the blinders on when it comes to Io, but I'm like, where were you? Everyone else saw it, but you? Interesting. He kind of throws a statement in her face, which is annoying. And he was like, do I have to tell you every time I talk to Mimi? That's not the point. That's not the point. You do realize the situation that you were in. There's always a speculation of whether or not you and Mimi are going to get back together. So I would like to know when you guys talk and what you guys talked about until we have it all settled. Like, is that so hard to relay for him? I don't understand. So she's now going and talking to Grace, sharing her frustration. And I feel like Grace was trying to comfort her, but all she did was feed the frustration. So after that, Io pulls Goldie aside just to clear the air.
What's the issue?
You've actually really pissed me off.
What?
Like, the way you spoke to me, like, actually, how dare you? I've literally said to you, you can speak to me at any point. I will not feel a way about it.
Yeah.
I understand. I encouraged you to speak to her.
I apologise if that was a rude way to put things. There was nothing that came from it. That's why I didn't feel like I needed to say,
all right, that's fine then. I'm not pissed off that you spoke to her. I'm pissed off at the way you spoke to me there.
I didn't mean to upset you. Jessica. What?
Nothing. I've said what I've needed to say. I just hate how you made me look.
So we already know Ayo's the type of guy who doesn't really like reporting what's going on. When the Uma situation was happening, he was like, do I have to say everything that... Yes. Especially in an environment where these conversations are going to get around one way or another. Girl, I can't talk to you right now. Okay? These conversations are going to happen one way or another. Like, if you don't tell her, somebody else will tell her. I kind of understood Ayo when he was saying, like, why is she mad about this? Like, I am the one telling you. Like, what's the deal? Like Connor said, she would have liked to know when it happened, not a day later. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, they've hashed things out. I think in general, Ayo is getting a little bit irritated at how on him Goldie is. But the girl likes you. Like, what do you want? Like, she likes you. Come on. She might feel a little bit insecure as well because it kind of felt like he was pulling away from her, especially after Casa Amor. But the girl likes you. Like, what can you do? Anyways, Matilda and Sean go on a date. Nobody really cares. They became exclusive. At the recoupling, everybody chose who you think that they would choose. And then Kieran decided to make Nicole his girlfriend. That is the review. So, as always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. We didn't get it tomorrow night, but I hope 2 couples get dumped. We're at the last stretch. You know what I'm saying? When is the family visit? And let's not do the baby thing. I feel like that episode always gives us nothing. Yeah. Did I say like, comment, share, and subscribe? Yeah, do that. And I'll see you in the next one.